Welcome, intrepid viewers, to our channel. Brace yourself for a journey into the realm of shadows, where the past and present converge. In the depths of the Appalachian Mountains, nestled in the state of West Virginia, there lay a forgotten mining town called Blackthorn. Its history was marred by tragedy and darkness, and the whispers of an unspeakable evil hung heavy in the air. Legend spoke of a cursed mine shaft known as the Devil's Hollow, said to house an ancient malevolent entity. Locals believed that anyone foolish enough to enter the mine would be forever marked by its sinister touch. One fateful summer, a group of reckless adventurers seeking thrills and fame decided to test the legend's validity. Armed with cameras and bravado, they ventured into the depths of the Devil's Hollow, determined to prove the tales wrong. As they descended into the mine's eerie abyss, the temperature dropped, and the air turned thick with an unnerving silence. The walls seemed to close in around them, damp with a foul, stagnant stench. Ignoring their growing unease, they pushed deeper, documenting their every step. A bone-chilling wind whispered through the mine, carrying a mournful lament that echoed through the tunnels. Shadows danced and flickered along the walls, morphing into grotesque forms that seemed to follow the group's every move. In the heart of the mine, they stumbled upon a chamber filled with ancient symbols and sacrificial remnants, confirming the legends of a dark past. Their cameras captured the haunting sight, but little did they know that their intrusion had awakened a slumbering evil. A blood-curdling scream pierced the stillness, startling the group. Panic engulfed them as their vision blurred and their bodies convulsed with an otherworldly force. One by one, they fell to the ground, their faces contorted in agony. Outside the mine, the townspeople were awoken by a deafening explosion that shook the earth beneath them. Rushing to the scene, they discovered the entrance to Devil's Hollow, sealed by a massive rock slide, forever entombing the adventurers within its cursed embrace. As days turned into weeks, unsettling rumors spread through Blackthorn. Witnesses claimed to have seen spectral figures, the doomed adventurers, lurking in the shadows of the mine entrance at night. The legends had come alive, their horrifying truth revealed. To this day, Blackthorn remains a ghost town, its streets abandoned, and its buildings left to decay. The Devil's Hollow stands as a stark reminder of the curse that dwells within, forever sealing the fate of those who dare to challenge its malevolent power. Travelers passing through the Appalachian Mountains still catch whispers of the tragic events that unfolded in Blackthorn. The legend of the Devil's Hollow serves as a chilling cautionary tale, reminding all who hear it that some legends carry a horrifying truth that cannot be escaped. Once upon a time, in the deep woods of the state of Vermont, there stood a small, secluded town named Blackwood. The town was shrouded in mystery and eerie tales that had been passed down through generations. Among the many legends, one stood out: the legend of the Whispering Shadows. According to the local folklore, a long time ago, a group of settlers had ventured into the woods and discovered an ancient burial ground. Ignoring the warnings of the Native American tribes who had long revered the land, they disturbed the resting place of an ancient evil. The malevolent force, angered by the intrusion, cursed the settlers and their descendants, vowing to haunt them for eternity. Over the years, the townspeople of Blackwood experienced strange occurrences. They heard whispers echoing through the trees, and shadows danced menacingly at the edges of their vision. Some claimed to have seen figures lurking in the darkness, their eyes glowing with an otherworldly light. Despite the legends, the residents of Blackwood went about their daily lives, dismissing the tales as mere superstitions. That was until an incident that would forever change their beliefs. One fateful night, a group of adventurous teenagers decided to test the legend by venturing deep into the forbidden woods. Armed with cameras and bravado, they sought to prove the tales wrong and expose them as nothing more than fabrications. As they delved further into the heart of the forest, the air grew heavy with an unnatural silence. The trees seemed to close in around them, casting twisted, elongated shadows that flickered and writhed. Unease settled in their hearts, but their determination pushed them forward. They stumbled upon the remnants of an old cemetery, its gravestones worn and weathered by time. Undeterred by the eerie ambience, they set up their equipment and began documenting their audacious quest. As the night wore on, a dense fog rolled in, swallowing the landscape in an impenetrable haze. The teenagers huddled closer together, their courage waning. Suddenly, a chilling whisper drifted on the wind, sending shivers down their spines. The camera lenses fogged up, obscuring their view and plunging them into darkness. In the midst of the disorienting fog, the legend came to life. The shadows that danced at the edges of their vision grew corporeal, taking on sinister forms. The figures, with eyes gleaming like burning embers, emerged from the mist, surrounding the terrified teens. Their screams pierced the night, but their pleas fell on deaf ears. The whispering shadows had awakened, fueled by the trespassers' audacity. One by one, the teens vanished into the abyss, their fate sealed by the curse that had plagued Blackwood for centuries. When morning arrived, a search party was organized, but no trace of the teenagers was found. Their disappearance remained an unsolved mystery, leaving the townspeople in a state of perpetual fear. The legend of the Whispering Shadows had become all too real, a stark reminder of the consequences that awaited those who dared to challenge the ancient curse. To this day, the town of Blackwood stands as a cautionary tale, its legend etched into the minds of those who hear it. The Whispering Shadows continue to haunt the woods, reminding all who venture near that some legends, no matter how terrifying, hold a sliver of truth. In the eerie backwoods of Louisiana, there was a desolate town known as Raven's Hollow. Nestled amidst the swamps and moss, draped trees, it held a sinister secret that had plagued its inhabitants for centuries. Legends whispered of an otherworldly creature, the Bayou Banshee, said to bring death and despair upon anyone who disturbed its domain. One moonlit night, a group of thrill-seekers decided to explore the abandoned mansion deep within the heart of Raven's Hollow. They scoffed at the tales of the Bayou Banshee, convinced that it was nothing more than a figment of the townspeople's imagination. Armed with flashlights and unwavering curiosity, they entered the decaying mansion, its walls echoing with the remnants of forgotten whispers. As they ventured deeper into the shadowy corridors, a suffocating sense of unease settled upon them. The air grew heavy, charged with an otherworldly energy. Suddenly, a blood-curdling cry pierced the silence, reverberating through the halls. Panic gripped the group as they realized that the legend might not be a mere fable. Their scoffs turned to terror as they encountered glimpses of a spectral figure, the Bayou Banshee, gliding through the darkness. Frantically, they attempted to escape the mansion's clutches, but the doors slammed shut, sealing their fate within its haunted confines. Desperation gnawed at their hearts as they witnessed the Banshee's wrath firsthand. One by one, the group fell victim to the creature's vengeful ire. Their screams echoed through the mansion, blending with the Banshee's haunting wail. The town's legend had become a horrifying reality. As the morning light bathed Raven's Hollow, a search party was assembled, hoping to find the missing explorers. But their efforts were in vain. No trace remained, save for the chilling silence that now consumed the once thriving town. Raven's Hollow, forever tainted by the gruesome events, became a ghost town, abandoned by all who dared to remember. The legend of the Bayou Banshee took on a new, dreadful significance, a stark reminder of the consequences that awaited those who dared to defy the spirits that lurked within the darkness. To this day, the chilling legend of Raven's Hollow persists, serving as a warning to those who dismiss the tales of the supernatural. The Bayou Banshee's mournful cry still haunts the swamps, its spectral presence a constant reminder that some legends hold an unfathomable truth, waiting to be unleashed upon the unsuspecting.